Well, the bigger 8x12 flag finally arrived from Rebel Nation. This is at $89.95, 90 bucks. And I'm going to take it out and I'm going to try to hang it up here. No, the pole did not get here yet, of course, and I don't have enough concrete yet. And I got to get them on a lot more trips. It's going to be 2.4 times bigger than that thing, and the pole's going to be 13 and a half feet taller. So I'll try to rig it up across here so you get a good idea how big it is. It's not humongous, but it's definitely bigger than a typical residential flag. If you see if this is for a 40-foot flagpole, 8x12. If you have a, that one out there is a 26.5 foot flagpole. A 25-foot flagpole can fly a 5x8. That's what's on there, 5x8. So that's tall enough for a 5x8. A 50-footer will do 10x15. The limit on the what do you call it? The land development code is 50 feet. So if you add a ball to the top of the flagpole, or if you're off a few inches, they can gig you. So you want to keep it under 50 feet. So that's why we're going with 40. Now, a 100-foot flagpole could take a 20x30. The flagpole by I-75 near I-4, intersection I-75 in Bradenton near Tampa, Florida. That flag is 30x50. They also had a 40x60 up there at times. That actually is the biggest Confederate flag. I know somebody tried to up them one by getting a 32x52, but their pole is significantly smaller. Their pole down there near Tampa and Bradenton, I think it is, or something, on I-75, is actually 139 feet 6 inches, or just under 140 feet. So, you know, they could fly the 30x50 no problem, because a 30x50 requires a 120-foot pole. When I went there, I thought it was a 100-foot pole. I didn't even know what the hell, when you're looking up, you can't tell. And that's why I want to put this flag between here, and this way you get an idea how big it is. Because when it's up in the air and you're showing it on a camera, you're like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? You really don't know what the hell, how big it is. When I was looking up that flag pole up in, here's my kitty cat coming here. All four of them are accounted for. My outside guys in boots was here last night. When I was looking up at that pole, when I was out there about a month ago or so, I thought it was a 100-foot pole with a 20x30 flag. It was a 139.5 feet pole with a 30x50, and they did fly a 40x60. So that is actually the largest Confederate flagpole. I hope to go up to White Springs on I-10, just north of I-10 on I-75 in Florida, not much south of Georgia, pretty close to the Georgia border. There's a flag out there. I don't know how big it is. It might be, I don't think it's 100 feet. I think it's, maybe it's not 50 feet. It might be 70 footer. I'm not sure. But we're going to try to get some video of that. But I'm trying to concentrate on this project because this is eating up some time. And even if I'm probably just going to take this thing with a bunch of trips, getting 250 pounds of concrete each time. I got to get 7 more blocks. Versus taking this, because I got to take the damn toolbox out of here to load it up. And I can only put about 800 pounds in there with the springs that are pretty sagged out. So, that is 3 trips on that thing. But then again, usually what I do is I take it out while I'm going to a different store anyway. And the Lowe's isn't far from there, so I grab 250 pounds of concrete, I could grab a sandwich in freaking Walmart or something on the way back. So there's my meal for the freaking day, or most of the day. Or something, cat food or whatever the hell it is. And that's what I do. I get cat food anyway, so always got to get cat food. So when I pick up the concrete, I'll get some cat food. So, I could do that with this, but this thing, I don't like moving it because these guys, it's their home. It does run good though. It does run good. It's all fixed up. Okay, so just to give you an idea how big it is, it's quite big. You can see the car behind there. It takes up most of the length of the car. It's way the hell, that's an 8, I don't know, was it a 10-foot ladder? 10-foot ladder? Here's one of my troopers there guarding it. So, it's pretty big. Looks like it had a little mildew on it, or slight amount of dirt, but that'll come off, I guess, when we're flying it. But onward and forward, I got to get, I'll put this in a big plastic bag now. It's from Rebel Nation. Yeah, this wouldn't be bad to even put on the side of the house here to protect, make a little wooden frame or something, put it on there, and use it as like a, you know, a car protector thing. You have an extra one or something. You can get a bigger one, a 10 by 15. It'll go from here to here and cover up most of the carport. So then you got almost like a garage or something. But it's going to dwarf that one there, so, which is still not too bad. That's a good one for residents, but yeah, let's try to get a. And this one here is this guy in here. This is I think that's a 3 by 5 or 5 by. No, that's a 3 by 5, I believe. Yeah, that's usually what you see out there. Or no, that's a 4 by. Wait a minute, that's a 4 by 6. Yeah, I think that's a 4 by 6. I know it wasn't a 5 by 8. It's a little bit bigger than a 3. It's a 4 by 6. I knew that was a little bit bigger than the standard 3 by 5. I think that's a 4 by 6. But it looks tiny. That's a you know, get them up there whether it's small or big. But this one, I guess this wouldn't be a. Well, you know what? This isn't even a bad project for like one of the Sons of Confederate Veterans camps to do, because it's not. It does bring down the cost a lot. Like this flag is $90. A 10 by 15 flag on a 50-foot pole. A 10 by 15 flag is $125. The poles do go up quite a bit in price though when you go from 40 to 50 feet. Maybe $1,000 or something. It might be $3,300 for a 50-foot flagpole, a 40-footer. But then you got to figure in the cost of your concrete and all other stuff. So that's not the full cost. But you know, a 40-footer is still pretty good size. Just make the car look pretty small. Look at that thing down there. But you know, it's better to see it on the ground, because this way you understand. You know, now if you get the one down by Tampa, and they even had a 40 by 60. God, you're talking 60 feet. That would be from that tree right there. That tree. Probably, I'd say to that part of the driveway right there, that would be about 60 feet. And right now they got a 50-footer, so maybe. No, I'd say, wait a minute, you know, if that's from that green thing there to, say, right at the edge of that is about 100 feet, half of that is 50. It's kind of hard to tell, because, like say from the end, it's easier to tell. Like, when you look at a distance, you can't get the size of the appreciation. So, say from that end of the pile here to right about there, that's 50. And if you go to 60, it'll be about there. And 40 feet would be about up to about that branch, or 30. Well, say the one's 30 feet, would be about there. 40 feet will be up about there. It's a freaking huge flag, man. You need manpower to get something up like that. This thing, not so much. I can hoist this myself. So, we got, just showing up here, Sons of Confederate Veterans. Let's get it on here. Sons of Confederate Veterans. And there's the flagpole right there, with the spare tire cover and all that stuff. So, I'm going to take that down right now. But I just want to tell you, I'm going forward. I'm not going to the rifle range today, or pistol range, because I'm too busy and I just got to get too many things done. But I'll probably get there next week. So, that's going to look great. That'll be the Bonnie Blue. A little bit smaller one. I got a 4 by 6 because I couldn't find a 5 by 8 Bonnie Blue, but it's okay. And this one's going to be flying above the Bonnie Blue, about 13 feet. And the pole is, you know, for people who didn't see my other videos, I started putting concrete in here. I got some rebar too. I had to get another row of 7 blocks. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high, 8 inches high. That's 40 inches. They called for 48, but they called for the hole to only be 26 and a half, 26 to 30 inches wide. I'm running about 24. Well, actually, it's gonna be wider. With that, it'd be about 30 wide, because that'll be filled in with concrete, and that'll be filled in. That'll be more than 30 wide. And this way, it'll be at least, I don't know, 32. So it's definitely gonna be wider than specification. I think I should hold it, especially with rebar in there. And there's the there she is. Sounds like a winner, huh? Yeah. And tomorrow I should be getting my my holster and all that stuff for the that 1851 Colt Pieta functioning black powder revolver the Confederates used. I should get the holster, the belt, the ammo pouch, and all that stuff. That's coming tomorrow. So, a lot of crap to do right now. I'll probably be putting up Christmas lights tonight too. So, we have a lot of Christmas lights up with this flag and the Bonnie blue. It's going to be a winner. But, and you know, I don't just mention this. I always hate when people say, you know, if I don't even like mentioning I was in the Marine Corps, because people say thank you for your service, and I've seen so much crap in there. I says, man, there's a lot of dead wood in there, and you'll never, just pause. I don't want to toot my own horn here, but there's some people that are really, really good. The ones that do stuff, I don't want to brag about it exactly, but I guess it's kind of coming out that way. But the ones that do stuff like this on their own, 100% independent, without being told to do it, are the ones that, you know, because I don't care what my superiors ever told me, Bill of Rights comes first. If they freaking go against the Bill of Rights, they're the enemy. That's the way I look at it. And actually, the Constitution from the Confederacy really limited the powers of the federal government. I'll call it that. Really did. That's why I respect and love this flag more than anything there is. I know what it represents, and I know why the communists hate it. They're using, you know, whatever. You can't convince people, so screw them. That's the way I look at it. I'll just do my own thing, and that's it. But, that sucker's pretty big. This should be a rebel rally point here.